guys, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I'm like so in the Christmas mood. I've got my little Christmas candle lit right next to me and my twinkle lights are on. I'm just feeling so cozy and Christmassy. I'm so excited. Christmas is this week and I just feel like my Christmas spirit is kind of pouring into my drawings lately, which is, I think that's fun. So this is my first full illustration of my original character that I made in last week's video. She still doesn't have a name yet, and now she has a dog, so I guess her dog needs a name too. But kind of like my inspiration for this drawing was I wanted to do a holiday themed drawing of my character, but I used a reference picture of me and my dog in our matching Christmas PJs. She hates it, but I torture her. She's got like a little sweater and a cute little hat. You'll see in this drawing, and I think it's so cute. And then I looked at pictures on Pinterest to get ideas for the background. So there's like a little Christmas tree and a fireplace and the stockings. Super cute. And I'm definitely very happy that I included a background in this drawing. That's like one of my goals to work on, is full illustrations, complete with backgrounds. But I definitely think it could have been more detailed. Like, I tried to add details, but in the future I think it could use some work. But to keep it detailed, like the details I tried to include, obviously like the fireplace and then the lantern right there I'm drawing, and there's some candles on top of the fireplace. There was some, in my reference picture, there was garland across the mantle I thought was so cute. And then I obviously did the stockings and the Christmas tree, and to hide like the fact that I didn't really know how to draw like the Christmas tree trunk, like meeting up with like the ground and like the tree skirt and the tree stand, I covered that up with a Christmas present. So just a little extra detail. And then they're like cuddling on the floor here with their blankets and pillows. So I think it's maybe detailed enough, but I definitely put more time and effort into rendering like the girl and the dog, and I just need to spend more time on the background so it doesn't look like I'm just like color blocking everything. Just gotta step it up to match a little bit. But I'm really so happy and proud of the finished drawing. I'm very happy. I had to show everyone as soon as it was done. And I'm really happy with like the anatomy. I think it came out really good, and I'm really happy with her hand. I know in the last video I wasn't too happy with those, so I put a little bit more effort in. I really like how it came out. So you guys, like these past few days I feel like I've been living and breathing YouTube, really trying to step up my videos and grow my channel, and I've been looking at like new artists to follow, and it's been so fun like seeing what other people do in their videos, what they like to draw, especially like other smaller channels. I know you shouldn't compare, but I like to like get ideas for my own channel and see what I can do. And I'm always looking for more YouTube friends, so like if you're a similar type of channel, definitely leave a comment below. I'd love to check out your videos and support each other. And I hate being that person like begging for subscribers, but you got to put the idea out into the world. So this is me. I kind of set like a little goal for myself to try and reach 50 subscribers by the end of the year. And we're so close to that goal. As of right now, I only need less than 10 to reach that goal. So 10 more subscribers, maybe. Help me out. And I really want to thank everyone who has subscribed lately. And if you have been a long time subscriber and you're watching my videos, like I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have no idea. I get so excited. I refresh my YouTube analytics all the time. I'm like, oh, my video's up to 10 views. Oh, 20 views. And it really does mean so much to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah. So you guys, back to my drawing. Here I started out with my rough sketch, and then I cleaned it up, and then I just lay in my base colors. And then I make another layer on top of my sketch layer to like render it out a little more and cover up. I don't want my sketch lines to show through in the end as much. So I spent a long time. Let me just tell you, drawing animals is so hard for me. And my reference picture wasn't the best. It was kind of like hazy, so like trying to get the colors of the dog right. She looks a little bit grayer in this picture than in real life, but that's okay. I still think it came out like super cute. And I had to change her facial expression because in my reference picture, she was like, oh my god, why are you torturing me with this? But I had to make her look cute and happy in my drawing, so I really like how that came out. Draw her and giving her a little kiss. So cute. Some blushies. Make her cheek look like the dog's kind of like squishing against. I'm trying to make my characters interact. That's one of my goals. I'm going to make a video about my art goals for the upcoming year, but just making them look like they're interacting with different objects or other characters, and like how they would, like her cheek getting kind of squished up like that. So one of the things I want to work on, including Alright guys, here's how I draw hair. I was thinking of making like how I color hair tutorial. I don't know, would you guys be interested in that? Maybe I'll just explain it real quick in like this little video. I obviously get in my base color, kind of like fill it in all flat. And on her, since her like little fringy green part is a different color, I do that on a separate layer, and I don't draw that in when I'm doing the rest of it because it's usually in front and it's going to cover anyways. But I just fill it in, and then I take a lighter color and kind of find the shape, like the flow of the hair and like the shape of the curls. And then I'll take a darker color, and with that same brush, I just like make it a little bit smaller and then kind of define each different little piece. And sometimes going like back and forth in these, I kind of like lose the shape of the hair. So you saw I kind of lowered the opacity and like to see my sketch layer, what I wanted it to look like. Just finding the shape here. I'm adding in her braid, kind of outline it, and then color in with that base color where the underneath flow was showing, and then add some highlights, add some shadow depth in like where the pieces interlock, I guess. And I just keep building lighter colors, darker colors. And then at the end, during those lighter and darker colors, I have it on alpha lock, but then I turn that off and I add some little extra flyaways. I feel like that really, it's just like the finishing touch. I don't know, this is like my favorite part, and I love drawing those so much. And then here on a separate layer, I'm drawing in her little green bits. You're really only seeing that one. That's kind of like hanging in front of her face. The other one's kind of like tucked behind her ear. But just doing that same thing, adding like lighter, darker colors, and then the little flyaways at the end. I kind of did all my favorite parts. I love drawing like the face and the hair, and I did all those at the beginning, and then like the whole rest of the drawing. Not that it isn't fun, but they're not my favorite parts. So it's kind of a drag after that. Here I'm drawing the dog's little Christmas sweater, super cute. Draw the little pattern on there. I don't know what those things are. Those little like, I know they're like Fair Isle sweaters. I don't know if that's what those things are called. Those were so difficult for me to draw for some reason. Oh, they look a little silly. Some little reindeers on the sweater. Super cute. Whatever those things are again, fill it in with some details. A little hat. I love that hat. I really like how the pom-pom came out on the little top of the hat. Look at that. That is just so freaking cute. Add in all the different colors. The dog's ear looks weird in this drawing, kind of, how it's like sticking up like that, but I followed my reference picture. That's how her hat, it kind of like pulls up on her ears so they like stick out weird like that. And then here I'm drawing the print on the girl's pants, and definitely looking at my reference to see how like the print on the pants kind of wraps around her leg really helps, and it keeps it from looking flat. You don't want to just have like stripes, you want them like to curve around her leg. And then I added that little bit of further shading just to really push the 3D look. I really like how this came out. It was kind of fun just like making up a pattern, and like I did get ideas like from my reference picture, but I was adding in, I love drawing snowflakes, so I was adding in those anywhere I could. I was gonna add some snowflakes in the tree, and I don't know why, I just didn't end up doing that. I also thought after the fact it could have been cute to add like candy canes or something on the tree. But anyways, get her pants drawn in here. Looks very blended into her shirt until I add that print. Here I have those weird shapes again or whatever that were on the dog sweater, and I tried a little bit harder on this one, but then once I was halfway happy with it, I copied and pasted it all over, so I only had to draw it once. And here I'm like warping it a little to like show the curvature around the leg, around the butt cheek. Here we are, the snowflakes I love drawing. I thought those little like swirly parts too, like I draw those a lot anyways, but I thought they could kind of look like little like peppermint candies. I thought was cute. And then just adding some more, skip through that. Once I had the pattern, it was on a separate layer than the red of the pants, so except for that little beginning part, so I just like selected it and like used a darker gray color to add in that shading in where I had shaded the red part. Drawn in her little socks. Super cute. I'm also kind of happy with how the feet came out in this one. Usually, I don't know, usually I draw shoes and I don't like how they came out and they look like they're at like weird angles, but pretty happy with the feet in this one. Add in the little like stitching something or other details. I kind of also copped out on like drawing the wrinkles. Just drew some darker lines. You can tell definitely in the socks and in the blanket I draw later. Gotta put a little bit more effort into that. Drawing the little tree. And for this I tried to, I know a lot of artists don't really like the color green in their drawings, so I definitely tried to keep it like a bluer green. And I'm pretty happy with that. Drawing the little garland. Super cute. And then like same as everything else, just going with like a lighter color, and then I'll also go in with a darker color just to add some like depth and more detail. That is a beautiful full Christmas tree. If only they looked like that in real life. Huh. Some trees do, but add the star on top. And then here I added in the back, the floor, and the blanket. Colored in the mantelpiece with the same color as the floor. Keep it a little bit cohesive. I tried to, like the garland and the tree are the same green color, and you'll see I color in that other pillow there on the floor with that same green, just to kind of like disperse that color throughout the drawing. Keep it cohesive. Yep, there's that green on the pillow. Because I included a background, I thought that the purple shadows on the multiply layer, like I always like to do, was really necessary, especially just to like ground them and make them look like a part of the room, not just like they're stuck on top. And I'm not really the best at lighting in shadows, but I feel like that shadow underneath them, like where they're sitting, just helps immensely. So once this was drawn, I wasn't really happy with like the colors and the lighting. So I put it into Lightroom and I messed with like the curves and I lowered the exposure to make it look a little bit darker. And I put that as a new layer back in my drawing, and I kind of erased like where the different objects would be like being lit by the fire and stuff, and it kind of just created like a little bit of like rim lighting sort of type of thing. And also I added like a dark blue vignette color just around the whole thing, and I always feel like that just ties your piece together and makes it look more cohesive and like, I don't know, put together. So here she is, the finished piece. Let me know what you guys think. And also leave a comment if you have any name ideas for her or her dog. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!